All right, everybody. Hope you guys are having a fantastic Wednesday. We're going to be doing some ATC this morning slash afternoon, depending on where you are. This is KPDX, Kilo Papa Delta X-Ray. This is Portland, Oregon. So we're going to be getting this thing rolling here. In general, there's not a lot of traffic. Usually flies in and out of Portland, Oregon. So it is what it is. We do have a aircraft that's going to be heading in our direction here. He's actually, it looks like he's just now crossing 10,000 feet. So he'll be joining us, Mountain 2612. So we'll be giving him directions to parking. But if any of you guys want to hop on board, hold on. Sorry. If any of you guys want to hop on board and fly, feel free. It should be a lot of fun here. Just gotta. One second. Anyway, so yeah, feel free to hop on board, fly some VFR, whatever, or do some IFR flights out of here. Again, I'm only controlling ground. It's only what I'm certified to do. I'm working on getting my tower certification, but I'm not there yet, so I'll only be able to control you while you're on the ground. But it's going to be a lot of fun here. So this is what we see as ATC with VATSIM. Oh, well, he just disappeared. Anyway, so yeah, this is what we see. This is what a tower slash ground controller will see. Obviously, we can zoom out here and see some other airports and stuff like that. But in general, if you're going to be on ground, you're going to be zoomed in close here. You're not going to be zoomed out because, again, primary focus is the ground. So there's that. If you're running as an approach controller, let's say, more than likely you're going to be zoomed out, probably about a good bit out here. You won't have as much detail on the airport because you don't need as much detail, so to speak. You may keep it there, but you're going to have some other things on here. I'm not going to turn them on because I don't need them, like runway center lines, extensions, and stuff like that, so you can make sure people are aligned up with the ILS and things like that. You can also turn on low and high highways and all kind of stuff. There's a lot of options here. This is called VRC again. I think virtual radio controller, maybe what it is. I couldn't really tell you. Hard to fly, and you were handing it off. I could call you Mike. Well, you would call me Ground, but I mean, you call me by my name, I wouldn't be upset. But you'd have to call me Ground first. Like saying handoff, I appreciate it, Micah, or something like that. That's fine. No problem with that. Oh, there's somebody right there. Southwest 1779. Looks like he's going to be heading to LaGuardia. Whew. Wait, what? From Atlanta to LaGuardia. Wrong airport. And this is when you might want to recheck your flight plan. Because you don't have the right. Whoever this is doesn't have the right departure slash arrival, or even departure. That's not even right either. So recheck your flight plan there. Looks like it's an old one, like someone else used that. And that's what's on file. We'll wait though. We'll wait and see if they contact us. That's you. You might want to check your flight plan, sir. It's not showing what it should be showing. Or your call sign, you may have the wrong call sign on. There to go. Huh, that's weird. Let me see. Ah, there it is. There it is. All right. So generally what I'll do is I'll pop this up. I know you guys probably can't see it very well. That's underneath the... You guys probably can't see it very well. Right off the bat, I assign a squawk code to them. I look at their route, and I'm going to pull up. You can't see it, but there's a route analyzer that we use. And I can pull this up. And there's actually not a route. There is no commercial route from Portland to LaGuardia, which is fine. You can still fly it. It's not an issue. What that means, though, is I have to manually check your flight plan here before you call in asking for whatever else, you know, assistance. Let's see here. What was I doing? Oh, that's right. Yep. Come on. Sky vector, that's what I need to do. And I'm going to copy this route, pop it in there, and I'm going to check the route here. I know you guys can't see it, but I'm checking the route, making sure that it looks good. Lob 6 departure, Pendleton transition, then it was filed. Yep, that'll be fine. Yeah, I have no issue with that. Going eastbound, so you have a odd altitude in place, so that's correct. 33,000, that's totally good, no issue. IFR. And got Lima in there, so yeah, that's a good flight plan. No issues on that. So because I do that right when something pops in, I go ahead and check out their flight plan. I give them a squawk code. I do everything like they're going to ask for IFR clearance, because at some point they are going to ask me. It's a really long flight. Yes, it is. It'll be about a 4.5, 5 hour flight, which isn't too terribly bad, but it is long. Yes. So anyway, so I'll take all the information, go ahead and check everything, make sure they are good to go, their route's ready to go. That way when they do call me and ask for IFR clearance to LaGuardia, I can be like, you know, Southwest 1779.
Southwest 1779 requesting clearance to LaGuardia.
As they just did. Southwest 1779, Portland ground, good afternoon. You're cleared to LaGuardia Airport. Lava 6 departure, Pendleton transition, then as filed. Maintain 7,000 feet. Expect flight level 330, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency is offline. Squawk 1651.
Squawk 1651, expect 330, 10 minutes after departure.
Southwest 1779 altitude in squawk readback is correct. You can expect runway 10 left for departure. Push and start on the Tango is approved. Call me when ready to taxi.
Roger.
All right. And Southwest 1779, be advised, current ATIS is Alpha. Altimeter is 3034. Should have gave that there when I gave all that other information.
Information Alpha, it is 3034.
All right, so that's pretty much it on a clearance. Once that's done, again, get permission to push back and start.
And was that runway 10 left?
That's an affirmative, Southwest 1779. There'll be 10 left. So
Thank you.
Giving him permission to push back and start on the Tango. You have to give... Portland's a little weird because these are considered an active taxiway. Tango is. So if they're on the outside of these terminals, I have to actually approve their pushback and start. The internal, these, I don't have to. This is uncontrolled. They push back and start at their own discretion. I don't have to give them permission to push back and start. But if they're out here on the outside, I have to give them permission because it's an active taxiway. Yeah, this is a question sometimes people ask me. With the read back, what do you have to read back? Honestly, if I haven't changed your route, haven't changed your altitude, nothing like that, the only thing you really have to read back is your squawk. I have no issue with that, and I'll just tell you, squawk read back correct, and then continue on because everything else is the same. I don't need you to tell me again something that I already know and you already know, right? So there's no reason for a third time. Now, if I change your route or I change your altitude and you just read back my squawk, I'm going to call back and say, did you copy, whatever the route change was or whatever the squawk code change was. Generally, if it's a lot of route change, if it's not just like a change of your initial SID, I'm actually going to read back a lot of it. And I'm going to require, or we're going to ask you, hey, I've got a preferred routing for you. Let me know if you're able to accept it, and then I'll read the preferred routing, and then like, yeah, we could take that, and then I'll give them their clearance. Yep, Alpaca, yeah. You don't have to read back the entire thing if it's the exact same thing. Now, for me, this is for me, okay? I do know that, some controllers may want you to read back everything. So in general, if I'm a pilot, I always just read back everything just to make sure I didn't mess anything up. So there's that. How do you become a controller? So there's a couple ways you can, but primarily what you're going to do is you're going to go to VAT USA or VAT EU, I think is what it is for Europe. And what you're going to do is you're going to actually sign up to be a controller. You have to agree to a bunch of stuff. It's all on the VATSIM website if you want to look it up. And then you're going to take some online courses. Then you'll be connected to a actual...
what's the departure for today?
Southwest 1779, say again.
What SID is the departure?
Southwest 1779. You're going to be the Lava 6 departure, pendulum transition. No departure frequency is online.
Thank you.
That as filed. Anyway, so what was I saying? Oh, so you would join the whatever region that you're wanting to control in, and then they're going to have additional courses that you have to take, and they're going to have to do different training sessions and over the shoulders and stuff like that. So that's kind of how it goes. Yeah. Yeah, and I do know in Europe it is a little different. I do also know that in Europe there's a lot more because there's a lot more traffic in a small area. So you kind of have to, there's a lot of different options. So it doesn't surprise me. Into the rigs, I use ASXP. I really like it. Never been a huge fan of XEnviro exactly Alpaca because the frame issue. ASXP does take down some frames. I think it's about 5 or so, but it's a lot less than what XEnviro does. But that was, a while ago when I was looking at them. I don't know if there's, been a change recently. Anyway. Right, exactly. Yeah, Alpaca, that's exactly what I use. And I'm very pleased with it. If any of you guys are wanting to fly or anything, fly in Portland, feel free to hop online. More than happy to service or provide services to you, I should say. What do you guys think? Is this a good setup for you guys in regards to like visibility and seeing everything? It's kind of difficult because this is my main screen, and then you can't actually. Well, here you go. This is actually on my second screen over on my right side, and I'm actually like screen grabbing just that portion and putting it over onto the main screen. So it's kind of hard because I usually use 2 screens for my actual VRC, and then over on my left screen I'll have all my references and stuff like that. Oh, you're totally fine. So I'm one of those controllers that I have no issue helping out pilots who are the first time flying. No issue at all. So Aviation Geek, so the way it works is I'm actually, unless I get a visitor status elsewhere, I'm limited to just controlling within my Arctic or Artec. Um, so my region. So I am off the Seattle Arctic. So basically Oregon and Washington area. That is the places I can control. So like Eugene, Boeing International, Portland, places like that, Salem. Now I can't control Seattle currently because I'm not what they call major certified. So major international airports like Seattle, LAX, Atlanta, JFK, Miami, places like Denver, places like that. Those are considered major airports, and you have to get special certification for that. The Mexican, what's going on, man? How you doing? Nope, not ARAC. It's Artec, ARTTC. ARAC is your your navigational data. This blazing light is kind of annoying, isn't it? It's because there's a window right there, and I have this, what do you call it? I can't remember what you call this. Shade. A shade over it. And it's just blaring. I need to get something like, I don't know, get a little sheet or something and tack it up right there so it doesn't blind the camera.
Southwest 1779 requesting push and start.
Southwest 1779, push to start on the Tango is approved. Call me ready to taxi.
Calling ready to taxi, roger.
Yep. Let's see here. If anyone wants to fly into Portland, feel free to do so as well. Let's see what we got. No arrivals currently. Only Southwest 1779 taking off, getting out of Portland. All right, there we go. Up. Let's see, American what? American Airlines 2 / question mark. That's just, they still haven't filed all their information and everything, so that'll probably change. It'll show up like that, and they'll have these question marks and stuff when there's no flight plan. I have a, gosh, what preset is it? It's a new one. I just recently switched. I don't remember what it is. I apologize. I originally was using Impressive, but then someone recommended a different one that basically gave you the same kind of quality but lower frame requirements. So I changed to that one, and it did reduce the frame lag. So.
Southwest 1779 requesting taxi to 10 left.
Southwest 1779. Go ahead and squawk mode Charlie for me.
Squawking mode Charlie.
So squawk mode Charlie means that you're doing you're switching your transponder to first off the correct frequency, and then you're switching it to off of standby. In Southwest 1779, your transponder code will be 1651.
Southwest 1779.
And gotta wait, once that code gets, oh, let's get in there, hold on. 1651, there we go. All right, Southwest 1779, runway 10 left, at intersection Echo, via Tango, Echo 3, Echo.
Left at intersection Echo via Tango, Echo 3, Echo.
And that is correct. What are you flying currently? Aviation Geek, that's what I was trying to... What's your flight number? Tell you what, I am ready to get my tower certification so I can control both ground and tower, get people clearances for takeoff, landings, back taxiing, in pattern stuff, VFR aircraft, etc. Ready for that for sure. Whoop. Making an early turn there. Maybe? Hold on. Southwest 1779. Looks like you made an early turn. What you're going to do is you're going to take your next left and then immediately take your right onto Echo.
Next left and take a right, roger.
Happens all the time. Honestly, that actually happens more frequently than people actually flying, actually taking the right intersection. I don't know what it is. It happens though. Don't worry about it. If you're watching, don't worry about it. Most people do that, so you're fine. Southwest 1354. Are you flying on VATSIM, sir, or are you... Southwest 1779. Tower is offline. Over to Unicom 122.8. Have a good flight, sir.
Roger that, going to Unicom on 122.8. Thank you. Have a good day.
Oh, there you are. Okay. I see you. Man, you're cruising. Holy cow. You're out cruising, man. Once I actually get okay. Once the aircraft actually departs the airport, like gets off the ground, and gets out of my quote unquote airspace, this little, what do you call it? Oh gosh, I can't remember what you call it. Anyway, that will turn like a reddish orange, and all the information will go away, and that lets me know they're outside of my airspace, and at which point I can delete that. And there they go, Southwest 1779, it's off the ground. And it's out of there. Have a good flight, sir. Yeah, this is what, well, your indicated airspeed is 256 knots. What's your ground speed at, though? 1 second, guys, get a phone call. And it's a telemarketer. So, your ground speed's like 444, I think. But yeah, so this is what controlling's like on a field that's not currently, you know, super busy. I think the busiest I've ever been was there was a group Delta a virtual airline Delta flight that flew out of Portland. I was just got online, you know, it's been about 30 minutes or so. One aircraft had flown out, and then all of a sudden, like 10 aircraft popped in. I was like, oh gosh, and like all at once, and they're all Delta aircraft, all flying to a certain, like I think it was SoCal, so you know, different places. San Diego, San Francisco. I'm sorry, not San Francisco, LA, that area. And it wasn't hectic at all. Honestly, it was fun. I actually enjoyed it. It's just like all of a sudden out of nowhere, boom, all the traffic. Happens sometimes though. And I all of my skills to Craig, who was my mentor during my training process. He put me through some serious sessions where I parted out tons of aircraft. I'm talking like 60 aircraft and no, no, see, I think it was like 56 aircraft in an hour and a half, which is, if you think about it, is about 1 or 2 every 3 minutes. So it was pretty much, it was a lot. Yeah, you are going pretty fast, Aviation Geek. You probably, well, you're in high altitude and you probably have some. Well, the winds are probably actually kind of against you. It's just your altitude's giving you that ability. When you at Mach 0.78, something like that. Oh, we got a weather change. Let's see. Winds are the same. Visibility's the same. We have rain. Broken clouds at 400. Broken at 1200. Overcast at 22. Temperature 7. Dew points 4. Altimeter is 3033. Okay, visibility 3. Alright, yes, it's 3. Okay. Surface visibility is 3. Okay. Yeah, I know. It was hard for me to decide where I wanted to go to. Attention all aircraft on frequency. Aegis Bravo now current. winds calm, visibility 1 statute mile, altimeter 3033. Aviation Geek, first off, update to the most current version. I noticed the most current version seems to be a little bit more lax on it. And the only other option for you is to reduce your render ratings. I mean, I had reduced mine, so it is what it is. I try to keep mine at least 30 frames per second or above. But I was having an issue with that on the initial release of the update, and then I updated to the latest version. It seems to have fixed some of those issues, so try updating. All right, so Southwest 1779 is about 15 nautical miles away from the airport, so his flight strip, as it's called, has now gone orange, pinkish, peachish. It looks like peach, yeah. Southwest 1779, that's all I know. Everything else is cleared out of my airspace, so I'm going to delete the strip because I no longer need it. Curious about this American Airlines too, though. He's just been sitting here at the Charlie Gates doing absolutely nothing. Maybe he's just watching. That could be it. Could be just sitting there listening or something like that. That could happen. Yeah, you could, I guess. Problem is Xbox is no longer supported. So if there's an update that breaks Xbox, then you're out of luck on that. I really do prefer XPilot for sure. I'm not happy that they added in this new update. I get why they did it. It is for controllers that were having a lot of issues with sequencing aircraft on approach and departure because of the simulation rate. So I get it. I get why they did it. It's just annoying. Well, it was annoying. Again, now it's fine. Now it seems like it's working okay. I would use Xvision clouds because ASXP doesn't render clouds. So this is a common confusion. ASXP does not give you graphics. All it's doing is giving you real-time weather data. That's it. Xvision is the one that gives you all of the visualizations. ASXP uses default clouds. All right, Brandon, you just landed in Atlanta. Turn on your phone so your ATC is to watch this. Awesome, man. Glad to enjoy the Atlanta airport. I use XPilot, sir. Wish we had some more traffic, guys, but like I said, Portland doesn't get a lot of traffic generally, especially in the middle of the day. But I was gonna run Portland, air traffic control today, and I was like, you know what? I should probably why not stream it, right? Why not? So here I am. X-Bars prefer over other weather cloud add-on. It's a personal preference, Jason. Some people prefer Xavira. Some people prefer using combination of ASXP and Xvision. That's what I use. I use ASXP and Xvision. I find it better in terms of performance. Right, they're optional, but Xvision's way better. Trust me. No problem, Brandon. Well, the guy who made Xbox Box stopped making it. He was done. He stopped doing it. So it's not that VATSIM decided to no longer support Xbox Box. It's just that the guy who made it is no longer um, doing it. So it had before they switched over to the new codec. The guy wasn't even planning on updating it at all. But when they switched over to the new codec, he was like, okay, I'll update it once. And so he went back and updated it to the new codec, and then he was like, all right, that's it, I'm done. So if they update anything again and it breaks it, well, you're out of luck. That is unless someone else gets their hands on the code and decides to continue to support it or something. But like I said, I prefer Xpilot. Yeah, I hear you. Well, let me tell you this though. There is a new tool out there for your performance calculations called Aircraft Toolbox, and it's absolutely fantastic. Jason G or Shay, Jason Shay, thanks for the subscription, man. Appreciate it. I should probably make some notifications for when I'm ATC. Some cool cool things. I don't think you can install it with Xplane running. Hello. How you doing, sir? Come on. I know there's some traffic out there. I'm sure somebody wants to fly in and out of Portland. Get some music playing in the background. Can't do that, Jason. I am restricted to just my RTEC. Good weather to take off and land here in Portland, with the winds calm, literally 0 knots. So if you guys want to fly in a calm wind environment, now is the perfect opportunity. Boom, there's American Airlines 2. Finally got to this thing up. Fantastic. Alright, so like I said, go and bring this up. Assign the squawk. Looks like it's heading to Phoenix. So it's going to be easterly. Crazy after an odd, so good there. Squawk's assigned. It's got Lima in his code there. So what we'll do is we'll go up here. We're going to find, check, and see. Do we have any flights? We do. YMA4, Kota, Nero, Wynn, Corky, Tints, and Brusser 1 is the usual flights. So perfect. That will do just fine for the route there. For departure. Okay, so Coda is a transition point. Okay. Nice to know. So we're ready to go whenever he requests his clearance. Why did I not become an airline pilot? There's a lot of little reasons. Yeah, there's a lot of reasons for that. But that's not to say it can't happen still. I can still do it. What were you wondering, Ben? Hello, Zach. How you doing? Any free chart apps for pilots? Well, Ben, I could tell you one for simulations. I can't give you any recommendations for real life because I don't think there's really any good free ones out there for real life. I know there's, yeah. My recommendation for simulator pilots is to use SkyVector. It's perfect. It has everything you need for real life pilots, there's some actual companies out there that give that create the actual charts and stuff, and that's a little bit more expensive. That costs money. Waiting for this guy to contact me. He must have been doing a full cold and dark startup. Oh, changing weather again. What do we got? Winds are saying, oh, it's increased visibility. Now we're 2 statute miles. Scattered at 4, broken at 12, overcast at 22. So still IFR conditions here. Surface visibility is 4. Okay. Still IFR. Yep, clouds are still too low. If the clouds were higher and visibility was as it is now, 2 statute miles, well, no. No, it would have to be, well, hold on. Attention all aircraft on frequency. 8 is Charlie, now current. Winds calm. Visibility 2 statute miles. Altimeter 3033. So it's daytime. See, you have to stay at least 500 below clouds or 1,000 above and 2,000 away horizontally. And right now our weather is, um, we have broken at 1200, overcast at 22. So basically there's no way to stay below those numbers appropriately. So you wouldn't be able to actually have, even though you have 2 statute miles of visibility, which technically allows you to do VFR, you wouldn't actually be able to do it because of the cloud level. Yeah, because technically you need 1 statute mile of visibility, 1,200 feet, well, from 0 to 10,000 feet. Then above 10,000 feet, you need 3 statute miles of visibility. But that, of course, is in GA airspace. If you're in a different airspace, let's say Alpha Bravo Charlie, I'm sorry, Bravo Charlie Delta or Echo, it changes. So, for example, this is a Charlie airspace right here around the airport, and then it stacks up. So with Charlie airspace, you need 3 statute miles visibility. So we're still not, even with the visibility, we're not within those limitations. So we're still IFR only. This guy still hasn't called me. How you doing, another flight simulator? Or flight simmer, not simulator. There we go. I'm sorry, guys. Apparently my microphone was not working appropriately. This should be a little bit better for you guys. Just noticed that. $90 minutes. I don't know if I'll be on in 90 minutes. I don't know if I'll be on that long. No guarantee. I really do need to do something about that. Oh well.
make any sense. Perhaps another summer. We'll see. Aquarius, you're new to Explain, learned a lot from videos. Fantastic. I'm glad that I was able to assist you, sir. So, okay, let me talk about this real quick. So, what has come out is with Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. There's been the question: is it going to be subscription based, or is it not going to be subscription based? Apparently, with a conversation with a journalist for a Brazilian newspaper, it was Brazilian. Pretty sure it was. Anyway, he asked the question, you know, how are people going to pay for it? It's going to be subscription based. And he says that, you know, that they haven't gotten into the details yet, but it's going to be able to be purchased like any other flight simulator before. It's going to be able to be purchased. So what that tells me is two things. One, there's going to be an option to buy it all at once. And my guess is there's going to be like it's going to be a large cost. I'm talking probably several $100s. That's what I'm thinking. So one-time purchase, you get access to it, you know, kind of deal. The other option I see them doing is doing more of a subscription based as well with that. So like associated with that, and that'll be like cheaper, right? So it's like, oh, if you do a subscription based, well, you know, you pay $100 a year, but you get all of the new updates and add-ons and whatever things they release in the future. Well, if you buy it all at once, you know, you get the regular updates, but you're not going to get the add-ons like new aircraft and stuff like that. That's kind of how I see them playing with that. So it's going to make more logical sense probably to do a subscription based if they give that option versus buying it all at once. That's just kind of where I see it. I don't know if that is true or not. Again, that's unconfirmed information. That was just from a newspaper article in Brazil. So who knows if that's actually what's going to, you know, occur. But it's interesting news nonetheless. This is my first one, Leo, actually. It's the first one. I'm confident enough with my ground capabilities to stream it now. And Jason, you think subscription makes more sense? I agree. I think subscription does make more sense. And it wouldn't hurt me if they did it. I know that's what they said, but I'm just thinking I don't see how they could sell something to the scale they're wanting to put out for a single price that is within reason. That's my thing. Because just the amount of work and the amount of infrastructure behind the game. That's my thing. The amount of infrastructure behind the game is so much that I'm just thinking if they're going to make it a one-time buy and you're good, it's going to be really expensive. But we'll see. I mean, they'll make the announcement whenever they make the announcement. Yeah, it is going to be on Xbox too, but the primary focus is on hopefully they've said the primary focus is for, real flight real flight simmers on, desktops and stuff like that. I hope they stay with that. For the love of everything flight simulation and the greatness that Microsoft Flight Simulator X was, please, please, please don't screw that up. Not necessarily, Jason. Now, they might make the requirement for people to, maybe they make the requirement to do like shared cockpit and stuff. Maybe they make that required to have like Xbox Live. That's possible. But in regards to like it being paired with it completely, I don't see that happening. Because ultimately, if you're Microsoft, people fly on other things besides Windows. If I was Microsoft, honestly, I would make a Mac version as well. I would. But I'm not Microsoft, so there's that. And there's another guy. Mountain 2612. Head to San Francisco. Unsquawk. Okay. Oh, he's got the Embraer 275, baby. Nice. Radio off that.
Falling ground, Mountain 2612, request IFR clearance to San Francisco.
Mountain 2612, you are cleared to the San Francisco International Airport. Mini 5 departure, Eastern transition, then as filed. Maintain 7,000 feet. Expect flight level 350, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency is offline. Squawk 1646.
Mountain 2612, clear to San Francisco. Climb maintain 7,000, expect 350, flight level 350, squawk 1646.
Mountain 2612, readback is correct. You can expect runway 10 left for departure. Push and start onto Tango is approved. Current ATIS is Charlie. Call me ready to taxi. All right. Cool deal.
Mountain 2612, taxi runway, push start at discretion, taxi runway 10 left for departure.
All right. Whew, you guys been talking when I'm not watching. Yeah, it's a necessity to have licenses. Yeah. Microsoft Flight Simulator X had it. X-Plane has it. P3D has it. Yeah, I totally expect them to have professional version versus a regular commercial version. And that's because it's not that the they may have some little minor changes in features. Like Microsoft Flight Simulator X Professional had some more options for control on the back ends, like a control, like someone controlling their. Think of it like, in a professional environment, they're in a cockpit and they're flying, a full motion cockpit and stuff. The guys back there want to be able to have options to control different failures and all kind of stuff. So I wouldn't be surprised if they did something very similar like that. I think they've lost a little bit of steam, and that's not because people aren't ready for it. It's just they came out rolling. I mean, they came out rolling. They came out, announced it, and then they were, updates every other week, and they're just nailing it. Now it's kind of slowed down with the amount of updates they've released. Unless you're part of the insider program, all that kind of stuff. But we'll see. We'll see what happens here. Exactly, Jason. Having an instruction desk kind of deal. Let's see, he's pushed straight back. Yes, we'll give him a we'll have to echo via Tango left on Kilo round echo. I think that's what we'll have to give him. 3. That's still calm. Okay, so we do have a wind update 330 at 3. Still calm. We do have visibility of 4 statute miles now. Broken, scattered at 4, broken at 12, overcast at 22. So that means we could give them a MVFR if necessary. We're going to stay IFR for now. If those clouds change, the initial cloud level goes away, then we'll probably open it up VFR.
Portland ground, American 2, IFR to Phoenix. We have Charlie on board.
American 2, you're clear to the Phoenix Airport Whammy 4 departure. CODA transition, then is filed. Maintain 7,000 feet. Expect flight level 370, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency is offline. Squawk 1626.
American 2 is cleared to Phoenix Sky Harbor via the Whammy 4 RGEL transition, then is filed, except maintain 7,000. Expect flight level 370, 10 minutes after. Departure frequency is 122.8, squawking 1626.
American 2 readback is correct. Push to start on the Tango is approved. Calming ready taxi. And current ATIS is Delta now.
We'll pick up Delta and we'll push on to taxi. Which way are we going to be pushing? Are we expecting 10 left today?
As far you can expect 10 left. See if you push your tail to the east, please.
Copy that. Tail to the east for 10 left for American 2.
Attention all aircraft on frequency. ATIS Delta is now current. Winds 330 at 3. For visibility, altimeter 3033. I agree, Alpaca. Yeah.
Portland ground, Mountain 2612, ready with information from Delta, ready to taxi, runway 10 left.
Mountain 2612, runway 10 left at Echo via Tango Kilo Echo.
Mountain 2612, taxi taxi, runway 10 left, Echo, Tango, Echo.
Close enough. Close enough. And Mountain 2612, go in squawk mode Charlie for me, please. What you guys think? You like you like having these type of streams, ATC streams? See if he does it. Tango. And make a left here now. I'll make a left and then right. Do it. Nope. It's going straight to Tango. Happens all the time. That's right. He's out at 275, so he's an Embraer 175 version 2. So he'll be fine there at Tango. It's just, it happens all the time, guys. All the time. Please pay attention to your taxi instructions.
Pulling ground at Mountain 2612 at runway 10 left, ready for departure.
Mountain 2612, tower is offline. Over to Unicom 122.8. Have a good flight, sir.
Mountain 2612, roger. Have a good day. Thank you very much.
Happens all the time. If the winds pick up anymore, we'll have to switch the fields. Means we'll have to go west flow. Okay, glad you're enjoying it, Jason. America, too, is taking this time, you know? But hey, that's his decision. He can take as much time as he wants. He's already been cleared. Clearance is good for 30 minutes. So he's got about 22 minutes left. Or I have to get new clearance. Yeah, you could be working on the FMC, that's for sure. Okay, he just squawked mode Charlie. He's on the correct, so he should be pushing back here any second now. There he goes. Starting to push back now. I need to get some more songs. Oh, I'm being observed by a supervisor right now. Happens. They randomly drop by. Not every time. Generally every other time I'll see them pop in. They'll observe for 5-10 minutes and then they'll hop on to someone else. They're just making sure everything's good. Their job. All right, he's out of my airspace, so his gets deleted. Waiting on American here. You wonder how it feels when you are supervising something when you're not getting paid.
Portland ground, American 2, ready to taxi the active with Delta.
American 2, runway 10 left at Echo via Tango, Echo 3, Echo. It's going to be straight ahead onto Echo 3 and a right onto Echo, sir. See if you caught that. I didn't say it the best way. I could have said it better. Such as Tango, straight onto Echo 3, right onto Echo. That would have been better. You live and you learn. American 2, Portland ground. Did you copy taxi instructions, sir?
Sure did. We've got taxi instructions 10 left via Tango Echo 3, Tango Echo.
It's going to be Tango, Echo 3, Echo. So it's going to be straight ahead on Tango, onto Echo 3, and then a right onto Echo.
Copy that. Tango Echo 3, Echo to 10 left. Thank you. You copy that?
That's affirmative. I got your read back, sir. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Figure there was some type of confusion. Normally they'll answer right away, and he wasn't, so he's probably looking at charts going, So. Alrighty, Aviation Geek. Delta 8, alright. 757. Alright, that means I'll give you a full length runway. I don't know if you guys know this, but a 757 is considered a heavy aircraft. It is. Curious to see what this has at PDX. $150. Interesting. Nope, 340. It's 3. Okay. Which is really close to what we have. Yep, alright. That's close enough. And the supervisor's gone. Like I said, no big deal. Look at that. He followed my instructions. Tango, Echo 3, Echo. That clears all of this from having to worry about him taxiing. Not that there's any other aircraft, but you always prepare yourself in case the other aircraft come in. Oh, gotta change. American 2, towers offline, frequency change approved, vote Unicom 122.8. Have a good flight, sir.
American 2 going to 122.8. Thanks for the help. Have a good day.
All right, so change in weather is now winds at 340 at 3, which actually is 320 because of magnetic deviation. 4 statute miles. Broken rain few at 4, broken at 10, overcast 22. So still M VFR conditions, minimum VFR conditions. You can get special VFR clearance, but pretty much not going to get that from me. Well, it really doesn't matter. If I gave, an aircraft a special VFR clearance, all that would do is I'd give them just like anything else in the Bravo as Charlie airspace, I'd give them a squawk code and departure frequency, which there isn't one, so it'd be Unicom, which is 2.8. So I'd tell them, hey, here's a squawk code, and yeah, they have a good flight, basically. I'd taxi him to the runway, and he'd be off on his own. Now, if I was a approach controller or tower controller even, then it would change how I deal with that. But because special VFR clearance requires, it's basically like you're getting an IFR type clearance, but you don't have to okay. Better way of explaining it. You're going to get followed by the air traffic control. They're going to follow you. You're basically getting flight following. You're getting your special VFR clearance based off of the weather in the area, and you still have to maintain your visual separation. I think it's special, so I think it's half of your actual normal one. But you have to have IFR instruments on board, so if you have to switch to IFR conditions or IFR, you can. So, yeah. Anyway, I won't get into it. It's you don't really see it. Basically, here we can give special VFR clearance, but in general we don't, and that's just not really the reason. Attention all aircraft on frequency. Aegis Echo is now current. Winds 320 at 3. Visibility 4. Altimeter 3033. So it's getting a little bit better on the conditions here. Maybe soon it'll be actual VFR conditions. The clouds are getting less at the lower altitude. American 2 stopped on the runway. I guess he's... I mean, it's up to him how he wants to do it. There's no other air traffic in the area, so it really doesn't matter. Normally, they just get on the runway and go, but... he's doing a hold and go, which is totally fine. See, that's how it should be right there. Look at my camera. Need to get something to put there. Blinding light. Where you at, Aviation Geek? Waiting on you. Sorry about that, guys. I was talking to a guy in my RTech. I had requested training for today, and no one accepted it, but he came on and was like, hey, I can actually take it now, so planning to do that a little bit later. But I'll be closing up here on the stream in about 10 minutes or so. So, Aviation Geek, if you're going to get online, now's the time. And we're going to get on, complete this, and then I'm going to get over and we're going to actually do some training for Tower. Hopefully I'll be able to knock out some of that. Oh, there he is, as I speak. Perfect. Ooh, that's a long flight. Well, it seems like it because it's a lot of... Holy crap, that's a lot. Okay, we don't need the runway. Don't need KDN runway either. Let me check the bird routing to Denver. Wow, okay. Yeah, we're gonna have a route change for you. We're gonna have a route change for you. That's totally unnecessary. Who gave you, did SimBrief give you that? Wow. Like that's like an old route. That's better. Okay, that makes more sense. Don't know what that is. I don't know what. Hold on, let me grab that. This is interesting. Wow. Okay, give me a second here. I mean, you're feel free to go and call Aviation. That's fine. We're gonna have a route change for you. A much better route, trust me. It was like they gave you like, I don't even know, like 2 different routes. Really unnecessary. Yeah, I'm going to give you a much simplified route that's going to take you basically straight there. Going to cut out more than half of those waypoints. No, I cannot hear you, sir. Make sure on the. Oh, you know what? This time you're flying. Is this the first time you're flying the 757 200 on VATSIM or 757 or 767? If it is, what you need to do is look down at your center console and where it says uh, VHF1, there's a little knob for like your volume. You need to actually click it and pull up. It'll pull up and it'll turn white. That means it's actually active and you can hear. Yep. Just do what I asked you to do, and that'll probably work for you.
Delta 1763, mic check.
Delta 1763, reach a 5x5, sir. There you go. No problem, sir. Always here to help. My dog's being weird.
Hello, Port and Ground. This is Delta 1763. Can I get my IFR clearance to Denver, please?
Delta 1763, you're cleared to the Denver International Airport. Whammy for departure, Kimberly transition. Then you're going to be direct to Boise, direct to Papa Ida Hotel, direct to Oscar Charlie Sierra, direct to Gulf Whiskey Edward Delta Oscar, French 3 arrival into Denver. You will maintain 7,000. You can expect flight level 370 10 minutes after departure, squawk 1647. Let me know if you need the routing reread, sir.
All right, Delta 1763 is cleared to Denver Airport. Maintains 7,000. Expect 370 and 10. Squawk is 1647. And can I please get that route reread to me?
Affirmative. It is going to be the Whammy for departure. Kimberly transition. That's Ida Mike Bravo. Direct to Boise VOR. Bob Bravo Oscar Ida. Direct to Papa Ida Hotel. Direct to Rock Springs VOR Oscar Charlie Sierra. Direct to Guido Gulf Whiskey Edward Delta Oscar, and then the French 3 arrival into Denver.
Okay, Delta 1763 is cleared to Denver via the Whammy departure. IMB transition, Boise VOR, Papa Indigo Hotel, transition, Oscar Charlie Sierra, Guido, and then French arrival, Delta 1763.
Delta 1763, readback is correct. You can expect runway 10 left for departure. Push and start at own discretion. Call me when ready to taxi, current ATIS Echo.
Okay, we'll expect 10 left, and we'll list the ATIS real quick. Delta 1763.
Didn't really do that correct, but that's okay. Apologize, Aviation Geek. What I should have done is asked you from the beginning if you could accept a preferred routing. Attention all aircraft on frequency, Portland ground to be closing in 10 minutes. Better hurry up, aviation geek, if you want to get out of here. Closing up here shortly. Hmm. Attention all aircraft on frequency. Portland ground will be closing in 5 minutes.
Portland ground, this is Delta 1763, ready to taxi.
Delta 1763, go ahead and squawk mode Charlie for me. You're going to taxi runway 10 left at Echo via Tango left on Kilo, right on Echo. Correction, that's going to be Tango left on Kilo, right on Kilo 1 for runway 10 left.
Okay, we'll taxi to 10 left at Echo via Tango left on Kilo, left on Kilo 1. We'll contact you when we get to the runway.
And Delta 1763, this could be a full length for you at Kilo 1 on runway 10 left.
Portland ground, say again, Delta 1763.
Delta 1763, it's going to be runway 10 left, full length at Kilo 1. So you're going to go straight forward, take a right on the Tango, left on the Kilo. You're going to stay on Kilo all the way to runway 10 left. Did I just disconnect? Ugh. No, I'm still connected. Did you just disconnect? That's strange. Welp. I guess that's going to do it, guys. I do appreciate you all stopping by today. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys liked this. If you did, be sure to leave a comment and let me know. Hit the like button so I know that you liked it. And if you guys did, then I'll be sure to do this in the future. Hopefully also when I get better and get to tower and everything like that. Anyway, guys, I guess that's going to do it for me today. I'll see you guys next time, either up in the tower, up in the sky, or on the streets of San Andreas. I'll see ya.